everyone, and welcome to day 26 of the 30-day tidying challenge. This is a challenge that I created based on Marie Kondo's The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I did this challenge 2 years ago and I'm reposting the videos with little updates. The update is going to come at the end of the video, so let's just dive right into the footage from a couple of years back. Continuing in the kitchen, today we're going to be tackling food. Specifically, we're going to be going through our pantry items, our refrigerated food, our frozen food, as well as our drinks. I am quite excited for today because I haven't gone through my fridge and freezer in full in a very long time. I know there's stuff, especially in the fridge, that we can let go of, old sauces and the like. I'm also excited to go through our spice drawer. We have a lot of old spice mixes. For some reason, I am loath to let these go when I do our annual kitchen clean outs, but today is the day I'm gonna go through and let go of all those old spice mixes and things of that nature that we don't use anymore. I'm already thinking ahead to the end of this 30-day tidying challenge, and I think my next challenge is going to involve something to do with cutting out all of those chocolate bars and candy and sweet treats that I indulge on every single night. I'm not at the point where I'm ready to get rid of it all. I still want to finish consuming them, but we are on the tail end of all of the treats that we picked up over the holidays, and I think once we're done, we're not going to repurchase anymore. Some of you may have noticed that I've had some eruptions on my face, and I get these monthly. They are hormonal breakouts. I tend to get a patch around my mouth area, my chin, and my neck, and I know I should be trying to change my diet in order to improve these breakouts, but yet I am so addicted to sugar that I don't. I know I'm going off on a huge tangent here, but these are some of the things that I'm thinking about as I'm tidying in the food category and as well as other categories. Today's subset of categories took a really long time, but I'm very glad I was thorough with the job. I tidied half of the dry goods in the morning, and then I had a lecture series to go to, which is ironically enough about food as well. When I got home, I tidied the rest of the dry goods, then I took a break, I had a little snack, and then I tackled the fridge and freezer. Marie Kondo recommends doing the fridge last, so that is what I did. She also recommends tackling kitchen at around this time, so towards the end of the Komono category. Reason being, the kitchen is supposed to be one of the toughest Komono categories, so once you've honed that spark joy muscle, you're much more likely to succeed in the kitchen. I, like many others, probably would have tackled the kitchen first. That tends to be the place I start when I want to clean or declutter, besides the closet, of course. I feel like that's where I can make the most impact. It's where I spend most of my time, but there is a method to the madness. I find as I'm following along with the KonMari method, it really is working very well for me. There are days, of course, where I'm frustrated, and that has been reflected in my videos, but overall, I would say the process has worked very well, and I can understand why you tidy certain categories in a certain order. While tidying today took pretty much all day, I actually had a lot of fun with it, and maybe it's because I love food so much that I really enjoyed the process. The fridge and freezer were probably my least favorite, just because I'm not super comfortable with having my refrigerated food and my frozen food sitting out on the counter. And also, we've had problems with our fridge in the past. We had to replace the circuit board, so I'm very wary of opening and closing the fridge too much, or leaving it open for extended periods of time, or having it have to work extra hard to refrigerate food that's been sitting out on the counter. I'm glad I was able to do a thorough job cleaning it today, even though my fridge is being really loud right now. I just tried to do everything as quickly as I could, replacing the food as quickly as I could, and not leaving the door open for long periods of time. And I'm really happy with the way the fridge turned out. I let go of quite a few expired items, as well as things that we don't use anymore, and as a result, I was able to find a lot of space, and I don't feel like our fridge and freezer are bottomless pits now where I don't know what we have or where it is. Now I feel like it's tidied in a very systematic and methodical way. I know exactly what we have, and I'm gonna try to cook what we have and use what we have before buying anything else. Of course, I will go to the grocery store if we need something, but I'd like to use up the majority of what we have first. That is it for day 26 of the 30-day tidying challenge. The one main update that I wanted to talk about is that I noticed again when watching over this video that I came up with a lot of storage solutions during my time tidying the kitchen that have really improved my life in terms of efficiency. Not only do I know where everything is, but the placement of all of the items just makes sense to me. I've been loving the vertical storage of the spices. Things are very easy to find, and I've also been loving the vertical storage of our extra dishcloths. That being said, the area of food is still a bit of a struggle for us in terms of hoarding. We tend to over purchase and we forget what we have, or we don't use it right away, and then it kind of sits in our cupboard or in our freezer for an extended period of time. So that's something that I'm actively working on this year, and I've already seen a little bit of improvement, but I still have a long ways to go. But food is an area that hubby and I really do enjoy. It's one of the areas that we don't mind splurging on whatsoever, and that, I guess, is why we struggle so much with the hoarding, just because we love it so much and our tastes kind of change every once in a while. So if we stock up too much on one thing and then our tastes change, then we have all of this stuff that's kind of remaining. So again, this is definitely something that we're working on this year, but we're trying to come up with little solutions here and there, little aha moments, little hacks, if you will, that I think will help us moving forward. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow is going to be day 27, and we're going to be continuing in Komono by tackling reusable bags, plastic bags, and empty boxes. I will see you back here tomorrow morning. Until then, please take care and bye for now.